A very warm good morning to all of you students. Students, how are you? I hope you all are safe and healthy. Children, today in EVS we will start our new chapter that is Plants, Our Friends. Children, do you know that plants are also our friends? So in this chapter let us learn about different kinds of plants. Children's, we see many kinds of plants around us. Okay, childrens, and some plants are big and some plants are small. So, in this chapter, childrens, we will learn about all these types of plants. Okay, childrens, trees. The first one, the part of plant is tree. A big and tall plant, children, is called a tree. See the picture of tree, children? And a tree has many branches. See the picture, children. A tree has many branches. A tree has a hard and thick stem, and this is called the trunk. Mango. See the picture of mango tree, children. See the picture carefully. This is mango tree, and mango tree is an example of tree. Banyan tree. Banyan tree is also an example of tree. Okay, children, see the picture of banyan tree, children. See it carefully. See the next one picture, children. People. People is also an example of tree. Jamun tree. See the example of jamun tree also, children. And the last one, that is coconut tree and neem are trees. Many trees can live up to 100 years. Okay, children. So, the trees have thick and hard stems and they live for 100 years. Now come on shrubs, children. See the pictures of shrubs. A shrub is much smaller than a tree. It has a thin and hard stem. A shrub has many branches. These branches grow close to the ground. Children, shrubs are very small trees and they have thin and hard stem. See the example of shrubs, children. See this? This is rose. Rose is example of shrubs. See the picture of beautiful rose plant. Okay, rose plant is shrub, and this is an example of shrubs also. The other examples are hibiscus, mehendi. See the picture of mehendi, children. This is also an example of shrub. See the picture carefully, children. And there are other shrubs also like cotton. See the picture, children. This is cotton plant, and cotton plant is also an example of shrubs. Children, most shrubs live for a few years only. Okay, children. Now come herbs. Children, do you know what you mean by herbs? A herb is a very small plant. It has a soft stem. See some example of herb, children. Tomato. See the picture of tomato. Tomato is an example of herb. See the picture carefully, children. This is tomato, and tomato is example of herb. This is mint. Mint we use in many eating things. Okay, children, it is good for health, and this is also an example of herb. See the next picture, that is spinach. Spinach is also good for health, and this is also an example of herb, children. We use spinach in our daily use. And see the last one, this is rice. Rice is also one of an important food item which we use in our daily life. It is very nutritious and is an example of herb, children. Most herbs live only for a few months. Climber. A climber has weak stem, children. It cannot grow straight. It needs support to stand. See, children, some example of climber. It needs support to stand and grow straight. There are some example of climber, children. This is pea, beans, okay children, money plants. See the picture, this is pea, children, okay. And see the next picture, this is now money plant, okay. So these all are example of climbers. This is money plant. See, the money plant also needs support to stand and grow straight. This is grapevine, children, and you all eat grapes now. So grapes are examples of climber. Okay, grapevines, they are example of climber. Now we'll read about creeper, children. A creeper has a very weak stem. It grows along the ground. Creepers, they just have a very weak stem and they grow along the ground. Some example of creepers are bottle gourd. See children, the picture of bottle gourd. We used to eat bottle gourd, and bottle gourd is also an example of creepers. Watermelon. Watermelon also we used to eat. It is good for health also, children, and this is also an example of creeper, children. So watermelon is a creeper, okay, is an example of creeper. See the next, melon. Melon is also an example of creeper. Why? Because it has a very weak stem and it grows along the ground. And the pumpkin is also an example of creeper. Children, where do plants grow? Plants grow in different places, children. Okay, when you see your surroundings, you just find that plants grow in different places. The lotus and water lily. Children, see the picture of lotus and now see the picture of water lily. These both plants, they grow in water. They are water plants. They have big leaves that float on water. Okay, childrens. Now this is cactus. The cactus grows in hot places, children. It is a desert plant and it has thorns. So children, in this chapter we have learned about different types of plants. Thank you and have a nice day, children.